Hey guys, Professor Matt here with an overview of Chapter 9. This is going to be a quick overview because other courses will deal much more directly with writing, but let me just start with a personal story. So I had a degree in communications, interpersonal communication, and I wrote there, and I actually went then from there to San Jose State to get a master's degree in mass communication. One of my first jobs in PR, I was a writer. That's part of what we do. In fact, I want to talk about the importance of writing in PR. But one of my very first jobs in public relations, on my first job review, my boss, who had a master's degree in English, took me aside and said, "You oversold yourself in your job interview." And I was shocked by this. I had an internship. I had written a lot of stuff, and I was really taken aback. And she said, "You can't write." And this was after a degree in communication, bachelor's degree, and then a master's degree in communication, and where I had gotten accolades from professors and my boss and so forth. And she said, "You cannot write." She says, "In order to keep this job, I'm going to send you to night school." So for 2 semesters, I had to take a basic news writing class in order to keep my job at this particular firm. Now that job didn't work out much longer than that because I didn't like it. But what I did learn was that the importance of effective writing in public relations. We are in the communication business, right? And we have to be better than the average writer in what we do because writing is still the number one skill that employers are looking for from PR graduates. So this chapter talks about the importance of writing, but you really will have to be on this journey for yourself in terms of how you can become better at writing. I know that there's a varying degrees of preparation coming into this program. Some of you have been prepared well, others not so well, but I just got to implore you to get good at writing whatever it takes. Okay, so that's my cautionary tale, and I think that former boss of mine would be shocked that I actually teach writing now. But it took years of being excited about it or being intentional about learning how to write well. Okay, and I want to encourage you guys to do that. So let's talk about Chapter 9 a little bit. They give a few reasons why you should do it, about relationships and influence and persuasion, goals and objectives, reputation management, impression management. All of those are interesting. But the thing I thought was most important here was that we are in the storytelling business. Okay? Telling stories is the way to communicate who we are, what we believe in, and in a way that people are going to listen to you. Because I could talk about facts and figures all day long, and you're going to glaze over. But if I start like this, once upon a time, you're going to put your notes down, and you're going to listen. Okay, so storytelling is a big part of what we do today in public relations. Being able to tell our corporate story about the brand or the product or the service or the candidate, whatever it might be, storytelling is huge. And we talk about today this idea of transmedia storytelling. So it's storytelling that we own, right? All that content from newsletters to websites to brochures, whatever it might be. And then also we have the earned media, which we talked about before, where we pitch stories to the news, and then they, in turn, hopefully, will write about it. But you have to be able to write or communicate in a way that you can help the media, in that case, understand what the story is going to be. Okay, so there's lots of different things we need to write in public relations. So despite the fact that we have all these different new specializations, writing is still at the key. So I want to just encourage you to go through Chapter 9 again. I'm going to make this a quicker one because it talks about the various things that we do, from news releases to fact sheets to social media to whatever it might be, where we need to be effective as writers. Okay, so again, promise you a short one today. Read Chapter 9, go through, and I want you to take the quiz at the end of the chapter, or the one that I posted on Canvas. Also participate in the post and discussion section for this week, and also you can look at the PowerPoint presentation as well. Okay, guys, so I'll be back next time with another overview of the next chapter.